the best. Conrad Dumbah joins us on the line like I promised, Chairman of Milton Keynes branch of the UK. Good morning.
Good morning, Sena. How are you?
I am well. And yourself?
I am good. I'm good by His grace. Thanks for asking. And good morning to the valued listeners on Facebook and listening via the traditional medium.
For a moment, I know I'm supposed to talk to you about this whole matter, your ambitions to lead the NDC UK Ireland chapter. But for a moment, I'm tempted to ask you what you make of what had transpired in Parliament yesterday, because I know you are one of those who back that call for the finance minister to go.
Thank you, Sena. I think that it was anybody watching yesterday's proceedings would have done it in a very uncomfortable state, a state of anguish. We would have expected that for a matter that is as clear-cut and simple as censoring the finance minister, for a very good reason given, that for once the House would have come together and put Ghana first and got rid of him as soon as possible. The antics that were on full display by the majority side, the MPP side, was nothing to write home about. It was a complete embarrassment of a party that claimed a tradition of democracy and accountability. I think that it made a complete mockery of the stance that 18 gallant, if you like, MPs from MPP took only a few weeks ago. And it just goes to confirm that perhaps the integrity or the principled stance that they had taken not to work with the Koreata has potentially been compromised. I think it's not too late. They should put Ghana first, come back, join our brothers in the NDC in Parliament, and get rid of Koreata, who is not good for Ghana's economy. It's not good for any investor looking into Ghana. Then a simple change in finance minister can work wonders. We've seen it across the world. You know, when Kwesi Kwarteng was here messing about a little bit, all they had to take was for Jeremy Hunt to be put in there, and the markets had a little bit more confidence. And so I'm hoping that the MPP themselves, touting themselves as having the men, will succumb to all these antics and finally agree to support the NDC in Parliament to remove Oforiatta. He's not good for Ghana, he's not good for our economy, and he's not good for any investors that are looking to come into Ghana.
And whilst your MPs are fighting on that front, you have taken up a new fight. This time around, you're not seeking re-election to be Milton Keynes Chairman of the NDC. You want to be the chairman of the chapter itself. How big is the UK Ireland chapter?
The UK Ireland chapter is, I would probably say, arguably, and I'm sure my friends across the pond in the States may disagree, it's the best diasporan chapter of the great NDC. I would say, like to say, famous inter pares, pioneering in how we go about things. And so it's large. You know, we have hundreds running to thousands of members across the length and breadth of the United Kingdom and Ireland, the Republic of Ireland. That is effectively, if you like, 5 nations in one, because the United Kingdom itself is made of 4 nations: England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. And then you then add the nation of Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, to get 5. And across the length and breadth of England alone, we have many branches. As of last count, we had around about 15 branches, a few dormant, but we can easily double that. We should be able to get to a point where every major city in the United Kingdom has a branch, especially in our push for 2024 and in our push to position ourselves for RUPA as and when it comes. There are many Ghanaians in the UK now, in the United Kingdom and Ireland now, who are clamoring for the NDC. Day in, day out, they are asking for us, where are we? And we have seen an exponential interest in our affairs. And we need to take the party to them. We need to grow our numbers. They say many hands make light work. And so we are large. We have done a lot, and the best days are still ahead of us. And that is one of the main reasons I want to seek the permission of my comrade colleagues in the UK and Ireland to serve them at the helm.
You've been chairman of the Milton Keynes branch for the last 4 years, right?
Unfortunately, 5 years instead of 4. So technically, we are the oldest set of executives in the party because we successfully pulled off our elections in 2017 as a branch. And then, unfortunately, due to many issues, our brother and sisters in other branches in the UK were unable to do their elections until 2018. And so I know the great General Mosquito had to give a dispensation saying we will be allowed to run concurrently with them. So we are 5 years as executives this year.
How has it been so far?
It's been challenging but rewarding. No good job comes easy. Nothing good comes easy. I mean, I first started as secretary of the Great Milton Keynes branch, the very first branch to be set in the UK in 2011. We had our fair share of challenges as any political entity, indeed any social entity we have. We have worked tirelessly to stabilize Milton Keynes. We have worked tirelessly to use Milton Keynes as a springboard to ensure that our neighboring branches like Luton were set up. Milton Keynes has always been involved in the expansion of branches. It hasn't always come easy, but we have never shied away. Luton, the likes of Manchester and Liverpool, most of them took Saka. They took solace from the fact that Milton Keynes pioneered branches in the UK. And in part of our challenges, we didn't give up. We continue to support a lot of branches. We have been very instrumental. We fought through tooth and nail to support the formation of other sister branches. I remember we are at the forefront in pushing for London to be carved out. We carved in North London. Recently, we have been at the forefront to make sure that if London comes to fruition, it took 4 years, but better late than never. Telford branch, Scotland, we were instrumental. Many don't know, but we were quite instrumental in getting that done. And at the right time, we can only stop the stories. So we believe in expanding the breadth of the party. And for us as a branch now, we are working hard to get a branch off in Northampton. And hopefully the new administration, whoever leads, we pray that it will be me, the one of my fellow brothers and our sisters win. We work to get Northampton off the ground. We work to make sure we capture the entire Midland. We work to make sure that this party covers the full length and breadth of every major city in this country.
And perhaps, is it because of that work, in working with other branches, that you've decided that perhaps it will be better if you take up the position of chapter chairman?
Probably yes, probably no. I think many people have many reasons why I have received a lot of encouragement, I must say. I thank all the people who have encouraged me. I thank the likes of my own campaign manager now, Usha Chow. I thank Auntie Mary Gardner, Auntie Becky Stone, Becky Anun, aka Becky Stone. I'm very grateful to Rich Mozikushi, very grateful to Frank, very grateful. The list is really long. The prominent members and if you like, statesmen. I doff my hat to former Chairman Kofi Kwakye, my own brother, Dr. Jaman, former Vice Chair, and also running in the race. I doff my hat to Chairman Dumbah and to my colleague, Chairman Akwa, who are also in the race. I have received encouragement from all quarters. Positive encouragement to help work and help solve some of the challenges we as a pioneering branch face and manage to overcome. That we face, we have worked to support the formation of other branches. At the end of the day, the party is better. And I believe that the work we've done in Milton Keynes, the leadership we have provided, more importantly, the service, because I believe in leading with example, that we have provided to the chapter, to the branch, and to fellow those members, has enabled them to be able to suggest, to be able to recommend, to be able to encourage that we continue to work together. And I'm privileged that a lot of my colleagues see that confidence in me. And I believe that once given the nod, we can do more of what we have been doing. We don't wait to become chairpersons before we lead the charge for branch formation. And it's not just branch expansion. We can transform this UK, and that is what I am about. There are many ways that we can get, and I can get into some of the reasons why I stand. I have 3 pillars, 3 things that I think we can do, and push this chapter to the next level so that we can support the party and support to make sure we get this clueless government out of power in 2024.
Are those 3 pillars? What are these 3 pillars that you are selling to the people who need to vote for you?
So the 3 pillars are generally my key manifesto pillars, and I structured them 3 pillars because the first one is operational, second one is financial in nature, and the third one is strategic. From an operational perspective, I'm looking to ensure that this branch works better. This chapter, works better. As we expand, we need to get to a point where we transform the way we work so that we are empowering branches that we are setting up to be able to survive. How will we do this? And what are we looking to do? First and foremost, you have about 19 chapter officers, 18 elected, 5 to be co-opted. I don't intend to be doing the women's organizer's job or the communications officer's job or the organizer's job or the treasurer's job. I think that leadership is about trusting your colleagues and letting them get on with their office. My job would be to facilitate the success of every single office in my administration. And so if my women organizer calls me and says, Chairman, I need you to drive these people from here to there, I serve her in that capacity. Because leadership is service. Leadership is not lording it over. I will be inclusive as I've always been in Milton Keynes. I will be collaborative as I've always been. And I will make sure that every single office works. No office should fail on account of interference from myself. No office should fail on account of saying that we have not been allowed to work. Because if each of us can do our jobs in our offices, the greater good is served. Credit goes to the party. It doesn't matter who does it. What matters is that we support them to do it. I intend to take that same spirit down to the branches. There will be no interference in any branch's work. I'm not going to go down to any branch and tell them what to do. We will support branches. We will guide branches where needed. We will make sure our standing orders that ensure that our operational activities, unique in the UK, are restored so that everybody is clear on our operational protocol. I know for good reasons, agreeable or disagreeable, we have been somewhat dormant. We want to be able to lead ourselves as much as possible and only come back to our bosses in Accra when we need to. We don't want to take any operational matters to Accra. I'm sure Accra has bigger fishes to fry and they need us calling on their doors, knocking every single time when we need to drink water. So I believe that each branch with 9 executives should be able to run itself. We will support them however much we can. We will make sure that we take the chapter to branches. What do I mean by this? And these are all matters under the strengthening the chapter and the branch, my operational plans. Taking the chapter to the branch means every branch in a given period should have the opportunity to host a chapter program. So that we do not just have chapter programs in the place that is most easy for us all to reach. I look forward to going to Manchester for a chapter program. I look forward to going to the Republic of Ireland. I look forward to going to Scotland. Just like I look forward to East London, to North London, to South London, to Telford, to Birmingham. We need to make sure that if there's a June 4th celebration, when there's a party inauguration celebration, when Women's Day, Youth Day, any branch that wants to host it, we should be prepared to go there. Let the people in that branch know that the party is bigger than just their branch. All of us are in this together. I intend also as part of operational plans that we need to have an annual or biennial delegates conference where we can discuss ideas about the forward march of the party, about the forward march of the chapter. We can discuss the concerns that fellow branch executives have in how they are running their branches. We can share ideas. We can work together. Our colleagues in the Labour Party do that all the time, and we attend. Most of us are Labour Party members. There's nothing stopping us from doing that. I think that the practice of only having just one conference every 4 years, where effectively it's an election as an exercise rather than a conference for starting ideas and discussing social progressive ideas for the forward march of our party and our chapter, we should be improved upon. Whether it is annual or biennial, every 2 years, we should have that opportunity to be able to meet, to be able to discuss, to be able to share ideas. We should do this as we also expand the chapter across the rest of the country. I salute the current executive. They have done every single administration has tried to expand. I think that we can do it exponentially. There is a lot of appetite for us in every single major city. Call it Leeds, Nottingham, Derby, Northampton, Leicester, Swindon. We have done a lot. Some of the cells are already there. We can finish it up. My singular focus will be make sure no branch takes too long to be inaugurated. After all, these branches, you and I will pass on and they will stay. So we expect that we will get branches. Power will be at the branch level. Power is best served when shared. That will be my main thing. Okay. Two last things under that. We have to make sure we get our own media space. The communication team is brilliant, but we are going to work with them to start processes to get our own media place in the UK. And we will work to also get our own permanent operational base. I can give details on that. Okay. I mean, later on in camera. But these are the operational stuff. Financially, my second pillar, we plan to be financially prudent. We will only spend money as though we were spending our own money, the way we manage our personal finances. Value for money will be the creed. Anything we spend on at chapter level, and we'll encourage branches to follow that, must be scrutinized and ensure it is value for money. Accountability must be primary. We will make sure there's transparency in our finances, and we will make sure we present periodic account of what is happening to select executives. Of course, as a political party, we're not going out there to publish any stuff. But no chapter executive should be unaware of a state of our finances.
Mr. Dumbah, unfortunately, that's all time would allow me, because I have to bring my program to a close. I'm hoping that we'll have the opportunity of perhaps having a more extensive conversation on this matter. Next time, maybe the network will allow us and be much more helpful. But thank you. And I wish you all
very much, Sena. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
I wish you all the best. Conrad Dumbah is the current chairman of the NDC Milton Keynes, seeking to be the NDC UK Ireland chapter chairman. So he's a hopeful.